So if we just compare Grand Theft Auto 4 with Grand Theft Auto 5, you'd probably say that GTA 5 does a lot of things bigger or has more of. Like, for example, the map is bigger, the length of the game more impressive. You've got more characters to deal with, more side quests. It has a bigger and more expansive multiplayer, but there's one part of Grand Theft Auto 4 that actually goes above and beyond when compared to GTA 5, and this actually shocked me. Now, we're just talking about single player here, so if you included Grand Theft Auto Online and what happens in that universe, then it might actually be more than GTA 4, but we're just comparing apples to apples, single player to single player here. And that is the curse count in the game. And that means the amount of swear words. So there was this website, Fandom Spot, that put together the highest curse count of popular games. And you'll be very surprised to see where Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto 4 falls, as well as the rest of the Rockstar Games franchise. So I'll leave a link to the site in the description if you'd like to take a look at it for yourself. The words they tallied, I'm going to have to censor myself a little bit here, but they are pretty much all variations of the obscenities that you might hear throughout everyday life or in pop culture, video games, movies, TV shows. And let's go ahead and dive into the top 15 most popular video games with the highest curse count. So starting at the top at the number 1 spot, we have Cyberpunk 2077 that has 722 swear words. Number 2, Grand Theft Auto 4 with 691 swear words. Number 3 is Grand Theft Auto 5, 669 swear words. Number 4 is The Last of Us Part 2. That was kind of a shocker for me with 523. Number 5, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas with 501. Number 6 is Until Dawn, 393. Number 7 is Red Dead Redemption 2, 347. Number 8 is Detroit Become Human, 331. Number 9 is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, 277. Then there's a big drop-off. The Last of Us has 84 at the number 10 spot. Number 11, Batman Arkham City has 26. Number 12, Grand Theft Auto Vice City has 22. That to me is shocking. Number 13, The Elder Scrolls Skyrim has 17. Number 14 is Borderlands 3 with 14. And number 15 is Batman Arkham Knight with 5 swear words. Now, keep in mind that these were the most popular rated M for mature or 18 plus video games. So that's what Grand Theft Auto would fall into. I was kind of shocked that Cyberpunk 2077 was number 1, but that also falls into the open world category where you're going to find a lot of different characters, and obviously being kind of a Grand Theft Auto competitor, that makes sense. Just comparing the top 2 GTA games, it was close, with Grand Theft Auto 4 just edging out GTA 5, 691 to 669. I was also surprised with The Last of Us Part 2. It's a game, and I know you guys are going to yell at me about this. I've only finished about a third of the way. I got into it, then I got distracted. I never picked it back up. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas has a lot as well, especially for kind of an older game. I didn't know at that point in time the GTA series had that many curse words, but that's definitely interesting. Red Dead Redemption 2 also has a lot, especially because of the time period it takes place in. If you think about it, 1899 to 1907, I don't know how many new curse words had been invented at that point in time. Some of them are pretty recent, but yeah, 347 is still a lot. And then kind of a big drop-off to Grand Theft Auto Vice City, which surprisingly only has 22 curse words. But if you think about it, the amount of dialogue and cutscenes is way less than some of the more modern games, like The Last of Us Part 2, Detroit Become Human, Cyberpunk, the newest Grand Theft Auto. So that does kind of make sense. Now, of the 722 swear words in Cyberpunk 2077, more than 60% of the swear words were the F word, and variations of it being used 499 times, followed by the S word, which was used 208 times in total in the game's script. Now, looking at the games, it's clear from the research that they did that the F word and variations of it is the most common curse word in video games. And when they looked at all 15 video games on that list, it had been scripted a total of 2,073 times, where the S word took second place with instances of 1,862 times, and the B word third with 336 instances. So these are some very interesting swear word statistics there. And although it does not make the short list of the most popular 18-plus video games, there is an honorable mention to the game with the highest curse count, and that is the game Scarface: The World Is Yours. The 2006 game actually holds a Guinness World Record for the most swearing in a video game. It contains 5,688 instances of the F word out of the 31,000 lines in the dialogue. So just doing some simple math there, that's over 18%. 18% of the words in that game are the F word. That is wild. I mean, I don't know how that did not get an 18-plus rating. Maybe because there wasn't enough violence in it, which would be shocking for a Scarface game. But I thought this was interesting. It really just goes to show you that you can really get lost in the fact that when you're into these cutscenes and into this dialogue, that probably like at least every sixth word is going to be a swear word, or at least it's going to be used a couple of times in each sentence. Now, just going back to the GTA 5 to Grand Theft Auto 4 comparison, what's most impressive is that GTA 5 has 3 characters, and 2 out of the 3 definitely have a sailor's mouth. I'm thinking that's going to be Franklin and Trevor, whereas Grand Theft Auto 4 only has 1 main character, and it's Nico Bellic, and English isn't even his first language. So the fact that he runs into enough characters that say enough foul things and that he picks up on that himself, that to me is very impressive. So I'd love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. Did you know about this? Did you know that Grand Theft Auto 4 had more swear words than GTA 5? And what was your overall impression of the entire top 15 list? What was the most surprising? What was the least surprising? Again, let me know what you guys are thinking about in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. Or you can reach out to me on my Facebook page where you can send messages, photos, videos, and a whole lot more. If you guys did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.